Large biomolecules can be formed in nature generally by living organisms or cells, or they can be synthesized. And polymers can also be formed in nature or can be synthetic. And in these molecules, non-covalent interactions can occur between different molecules or different regions of the same molecule. So for example, in this linear form of glucose, you have a polar covalent bond between carbon and oxygen. And another example is between carbon and oxygen in this bond over here. So dipoles cause instability of the molecule and lead to rotation. And this leads to the ring form of glucose, which is stable in an aqueous solution, compared to dry glucose over here, which is less stable. So this is called a monosaccharide, or a single molecule of sugar, and this monomer is bonded together to form a polysaccharide, which in this case is amylose. So each monosaccharide, being the monomer or repeating unit, has two bonding sites to neighboring monomers in a chain to form a polymer. And an example of a man-made polymer is polyethylene, where the monomer or repeating unit is ethylene, which is a gas at room temperature. And polyethylene is formed catalytically at a certain temperature and pressure. So what you get is these repeating units of ethylene that form the molecular solid polyethylene. And the functionality and properties of these molecules are strongly dependent on the shape of the molecule, and this is largely dictated by the non-covalent interactions. And we'll encounter all these different types of molecules in many fields, such as biology or materials science.